Welcome back to another edition of Laying It Down. It is January 26th, joined by Scout and Sloth. What is going on?
Just laughing at your Warzone fails, man. Everybody go check them out.
They're damn good.
Yeah, the most recent one playing with Jay, and he was already dead, so he was like laughing, like you could hear it. He was already laughing because he knew it was going to happen. Um, it's getting a little cocky, and it bit me in the ass. But
That could be your angle, man. You're just bad.
just suck
You're
at
real
Warzone.
bad.
Hey, whatever works. I'm down for
Whatever
it.
it takes.
Yeah, so a lot to get to. Before we get into it, we're on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, iTunes. Follow us, subscribe, retweet, whatever. Do it all. We appreciate it. And on Twitch, you can see me suck at Warzone. One of the better weekends in sports we've had in a while. We had UFC, well, depending how you look at it. We had big UFC fights Saturday, McGregor, and then two championship games in the NFL. We will get to all of that. Before we do, we should talk about your new head coach. I don't even remember his name. I think he was affiliated with the Colts.
Nick Sirianni.
Nick Sirianni, head coach.
5 years, nobody will.
Eagles.
So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Woody.
Thoughts on that one? And Deuce Staley's also gone, so that didn't.
Did you see that they have offensive coordinator?
No.
Shane Steichen,
What's his background?
former Chargers OC.
Okay, well, he likes to throw it deep. So
You like that?
I don't know how many episodes we have to go back. Maybe all 5, but we can replay the audio of where Sloth was right. We got a head coach that shouldn't be a fucking head coach. Like, once again, like I literally called it. I said we are going to get a guy that really shouldn't get a chance, but we're going to give him a chance. We're going to be the only ones to give him a chance because nobody wants to work under Howie, and that Howie has to have all this ultimate control. So this guy will take the chance because, hey, we're the only fucking ones interviewing him. And guess what? We're the only fucking ones interviewing them. Mm-hmm. So if we're going to be the only ones to interview a guy, why aren't we waiting until the Chiefs win the Super Bowl to interview their offensive coordinator? Why aren't we really just trying to make – I know the Bills' offense coordinator said he was going to leave, but why aren't you trying to make a late push for him? I mean, fuck. Now, even after this defensive performance by the Bucs, people are throwing Todd Bowles' name around again. So, I don't know. This hire makes absolutely no sense. The timing of it makes no sense to me. You interviewed 15 dudes. The best candidate was by far already in the building. You go and hire some random-ass dude that no other team was even remotely considering, and you still have the main number one problem. I don't know how any Eagles fan has literally any optimism. I think you're drinking the Kool-Aid if you do have optimism.
Full of shit.
This guy is literally he's the guy before the guy. Sorry.
Scale of 1 to 10, Scout. How good is that cookie?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like a
It's like a 7.
There we go.
Thoughts on that?
The cookie or the coach?
The coach.
You already gave us the cookie thoughts, asshole.
So I'm on the exact opposite side of the spectrum as Sloth. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, if you will.
Make it sweet.
So Nick Sirianni has been a coach for, he's a younger guy, but he's been in the league. He was with the Chargers. He was with the Chargers when Tyrell Williams and Keenan Allen had their best years in 2016, 2017. Then he's on the Colts, where Pittman had a great rookie year behind a Phillip Rivers who could barely stand and who really shouldn't have been quarterback anymore.
I'm not here for your Phillip Rivers slander. Okay, that has nothing to do with him.
And then T.Y. Hilton has a little resurrection towards the end of the year. So Nick Sirianni has a way with wide receivers. And I think this is a really good hire as far as that's concerned, getting the most out of pass catchers. And I think because the Eagles need that. They need to get the most out of the talent that they are very lacking at that position. Also, Jonathan Gannon, I think, is going to be a really good defensive coordinator. I think Sirianni's going to want to take shots, and I think he'll be consistent with the with that game plan. I don't think he's going to be like Doug Peterson, where he'll want to run the ball 3 times and then just not run the ball anymore and just call stupid shit all game. So I think that the game plan is going to be much better, and I think he's going to hold people accountable, unlike Doug.
So Scout is glass half full. Sloth
Says
is glass empty.
He's never called plays. Slow nugget. He's never called plays.
But
That's
will
a
he
big
do
thing.
that if he
That's
has
why
an
he
OC?
just hired an offensive coordinator.
Dude, he's never called plays.
Who
That's
cares?
That's a problem.
Why is that a problem?
That's a problem.
You got to
Because-
start calling plays at some point. What do you mean?
It's a problem.
What do you
Yeah, you're
That doesn't
supposed to
even make
be
sense.
worked into calling the plays before you're a head coach. Yes.
That doesn't even make sense.
Why does that not make sense?
So, the best play callers in the history of the NFL have to start somewhere. Calling plays somewhere.
True, but usually it's not in your first head coaching gig. It's usually
It doesn't matter.
You get a couple of games, like the head coach throws you a bone, or like Andy Reid, lets Eric Bieniemy call a couple of plays. He let Doug Peterson call a game, and the first time Doug Peterson coached a big game, he did it against Tom Brady, and he was down 2 possessions, and he went on like an 8-minute drive and fucking ruined the game. So what I'm saying is, the dude, you're thinking, okay, like, yeah, there's going to be a huge learning curve. That's all I'm saying. Like, he's going to make huge mistakes in play calling his first couple of years, and that's
So,
good. That's
well,
going to be a problem.
It's something we're already used to, so I don't see what the big deal is.
I mean, Doug at least won a Super Bowl in year 2 or 3.
Oh,
and
here we
this
go
is
about the
first-
Super Bowl in 2017.
Oh, sorry. What are we in 2032 or was this 2021?
No, but Doug's
Okay,
gone.
all right, so
I'm
we're
saying
still under 5 years.
we're used to
Okay.
shitty coaching, so if we
Okay.
have to go
So
through
your
some
big
growing
thing,
pains, who cares?
your big thing is like, oh, he's going to make the wide receivers better. That's great. There's 2 fucking things that have to happen before that. We got to block and throw the ball. We can't do either of those fucking things. So I don't understand the optimism. We're not making the playoffs next year. We're going to blow this draft pick. Like, there's dark days ahead for this Eagles team. Dark days. And maybe, I mean, you got to be Mr. Negative all year, fire everybody, and now you get to be like, oh, Howie's still there. It's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely terrible. Until Howie leaves, it's going to be absolutely terrible. And there should be no reason for optimism until Howie is fired.
So, since John Dorsey's in the building, helping Howie's not going to blow this pick. I guarantee you.
Guarantee we trade out of it.
Okay, I'll bet you whatever you want. We don't trade out of the pick.
Bet you we do.
Okay, what do you want to bet? Let's put it down right here. What do you want to do?
I'll bet you $25.
$25 that the Eagles
It's early,
do not
too
trade
early.
out
I
of
don't
the
know.
pick.
It's early to see exactly.
Are you
what they're
backing
gonna do.
out already?
No, but I have confidence that they're going to blow it in some fashion, and I think the way they blow it is that they trade out of it, and then they're like, "Oh, we're going to get our guy late in the 17th with the 17th pick." And it's going to be some dude that we've never heard of that everybody's like, "Wow, I had a 3rd round grade on him." Like that. I don't know how. Like that's been our draft that we do every single year with Howie. Like he just drafts a guy that everybody else has 3rd round talent on. He's like, diamond in the rough, got him. Like this team is not going to be good next year, like at all. We have it's going to be bad. It's going to be real rough. We're the worst team in the division.
All right, so what are you thinking? 6 wins? 5 wins? 4 wins?
I think Vegas probably has it to 7.5.
Over.
Okay, under.
Easily over.
Easily under.
I will bet you $25 over on that too if you'd like.
Okay, under.
Okay.
Wow.
That's
All right.
that's easy. So yeah,
They're not
the
gonna be a
Eagles
500
are on
team.
the way up. They're probably going to make the playoffs next year.
Got it. All right. Well, two different sides of the spectrum.
I can't wait till we're 2-14. All right.
We'll go NFC Championship. First game we watched, the Bucks win 31-26. They were up 21-10 at half until the Packers came back. Brady threw 3 interceptions in the second half. I should have said this earlier. There's a week where there is no games. There's a bye. So we're going to go into these 2 games, and then we'll do a little preview of Super Bowl, but we'll probably get more into the nitty-gritty of it next week. Thoughts on this game? Thoughts on Aaron Rodgers and his press conference after, saying nobody knows what the future holds, all that stuff. Bucks are the first team to host Super Bowl ever. Thoughts?
Game first.
Yes.
I mean, the Packer fans are probably going to be, yelling at the refs about that, pass interference at the end of the game. Mm-hmm. You got nobody to blame but Matt LaFleur. I mean, What the fuck was he doing? I mean, that field goal was the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Aaron Rodgers, I don't know why you didn't run that ball. I mean, hell, if you think you got the pass, probably. Who are we? If he thinks he can make it in that tight window, I'm gonna say he probably could. But you got to go for it there, Aaron. You got to be screaming at him to go for it there. It makes no sense. But I think I would say they probably lost it even before that when they were picking off Brady in the second half and they didn't do anything. They had 3 and out twice.
Yeah, they had 3 picks, led to 6 points.
Yeah, and they let the Jets call their fucking end of the half play. That was cute. I don't know. I don't know if they got a Jets fan from social media like, hey, 6 seconds left of the first half. We're gonna let a fan call our defense on this one. I like, what the fuck was that? Like I don't understand. I think the theme is like you kind of saw the veterans in this weekend stand up. Like Matt LaFleur looked shell shocked, and then not getting ahead of ourselves here, but Josh Allen looked shell shocked.
Yep. Yeah. Scout.
Yeah, the Packers gave this game away. It really was there for the taking. You said it before. Brady had 3 second half interceptions, only come out with 6 points. It really is it's inexcusable. If you're a Packers fan, you have to be just disappointed in how the coaching went. Late game situation, like Sloth said. How do you kick that field goal and not go for it? Obviously the players, there's plays up and down the field where that could be made that weren't, and vice versa. So you have to kind of hang your hat on certain situations, and not scoring off turnovers is a big, big thing. Like how do you not even get a touchdown off 3 interceptions? It's just, it's really tough. It's tough pill to swallow for Packers fans.
What a lot of people aren't talking about is Aaron Jones. I mean, I know he got hurt, but he was having a terrible fucking game.
I think he got
2
hurt
fumbles
after the fumble.
and lost
one. He lost one of them, but like
fake injury.
I agree. Fake injury.
He was putting on the turf.
His pride was hurt.
I'm with you, Sloth.
And he needed to show up because if they could have ran the ball, that's a completely different game.
Yeah.
And there should have been snow. I don't know. They got to take those heaters out.
I agree.
Those heaters should not be allowed. That's some bullshit.
But that's the thing. Did you see A.J. Dillon's one run where he just, like the guy was on his back for 5 yards?
Yes.
And he put his hand in the dirt and just drove for 5 yards? Like, how do you not give him the ball more?
He ran the ball 3 times for 17 yards.
Like, I get that they were down, but, man, when you have – I don't know. What did they get? 2 field goals off the picks?
Yeah, 6 points.
So, maybe after that third one, and it's – what was it? 2-possession game at that point. Like, you need a touchdown. Like, put a drive together, and you need a touchdown, and they wind up kicking a field goal. It just – oh, man. God, if that was Doug Peterson, I would just be going berserk.
What you watched is – I don't know if Aaron Rodgers can even respect LaFleur as a play caller anymore. Apparently, after press conferences and everything, it sounded like Rodgers called the third down play, and LaFleur didn't say this is like 4 down territory or anything. And Rodgers was like, if I knew it was 4 down territory, or if I knew it wasn't third down territory, I would have called something different. So there's a lot to be figured out with them, those two. But my like takeaway was like, I just feel bad for Aaron Rodgers with that play calling. It started with the pick on Jordan Love in the first round. Like maybe another receiver besides Equanimous St. Brown in your 2-point conversion hits him in the chest, drops it. What if that's Chase Claypool? Like you can go down that whole rabbit hole of things, but
Also,
I
why
don't
did they
know.
go for it on 2 there?
Not sure, but they should have
Because
had it.
if they kicked the extra point, it would have been a 14-point game, but they didn't, and then it was a
Yep.
15-point game.
Yeah, and
Obviously,
Some with
he
the
dropped it, but
Some
so
with the analytics.
I don't know, man. That doesn't make any sense.
yeah, and
I don't know. I mean, there's speculation that he's going to leave. I
I
think
don't
he's still
think-
under contract. So where the fuck is he going to? He's not going to leave. He's not going to leave.
yeah, I don't
There's no
think he'll
way.
leave either.
Where's the better? Where's another better option for him? Honestly?
Saints. They can swing that.
I guess. Oh my
People are
god!
saying
I don't
the
think he
Colts
would
on
want to be
Twitter.
the Saints. I would say
Yeah.
I think Aaron Rodgers is so petty that he would go to like the Lions or the Bears
Yeah,
just to fucking beat the Packers.
just to beat LaFleur.
And he wouldn't give a fuck if he went 2-14 every year as long as he beat the Packers twice,
Yeah.
just to fucking be like, fuck you guys.
This play call is going to be something that stays with Mr. LaFleur for a long, long time.
It's the Pete Carroll play
unless he wins the Super Bowl. Yeah. And we didn't even talk about the Bucks.
Well, wait, how they were having a pretty good relationship too throughout the year, right? Rodgers and LaFleur.
Mhm.
So this is a big setback.
I know. This whole, in the nutshell, that whole sequence at the end of the game, they kicked the field
Yeah.
goal. Maybe
It
we're,
was dumb.
yeah, I don't know.
Doesn't make any sense. It was dumb.
But you're
They also-
kind of right. As players, like, don't you have to? What are we doing? Like,
Well,
we're
this is what they did. They said, all right, we're going to take our MVP
They called a
player.
timeout.
They called a timeout. We're going to take our MVP player, our best player off the field, and we're going to try and stop the greatest quarterback of all time in one drive to get a
We've never
chance
Been able
to
to
try
stop.
and win. Instead of let's win it right here and see if Brady can come back, which, I mean, there's always a chance, but
It wasn't going to win it. It was to tie it, though. But it was to tie.
yeah,
And if they didn't get the 2-point conversion, they would have had to stop them anyways. So it's like, no matter what, you're going to have to stop them to win the game. Because even the best case scenario is you're tied there, and then you have to stop Brady from going down and getting a field goal. So you just made yourself have to stop them twice. Didn't make any sense.
I don't understand the logic behind it. And I mean, why not try and score with the best player who's playing right now? He's going to be the MVP. And instead, let's just give it to Brady and he'll do the rest. Brady, I mean, he did okay. Their pass rush was insane, and it's going to be something to watch for the Super Bowl. JPP and Shaquille Barrett had 5 sacks.
And now the Chiefs are down there.
And the
Torn
Chiefs
Achilles.
lost Eric Fisher to a torn Achilles, their tackle, which is big news. It was near the end of the game too. And the Bucks did it without AB. So I'm assuming he'll be good to go.
They did it basically without Gronk, too. I think he only had 1 catch.
He did. And he
that
ran in
like
slow
tight
motion.
end screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 catch for 29 yards.
Godwin, that was an incredible catch that nobody's talking about either. He
Yeah, it was
fucking took off the
ridiculous.
safety's head.
And that was off
That
after
ball was
a big
underthrown.
drop.
That was interception 4.
Yep. So, and Leonard Fournette went in the time machine with the
playoff
spin
Lenny.
move. Unbelievable for his touchdown. And Kevin King, my other note was of the Packers, the corner. He's the one who got beat deep.
Yeah, he's
Got called for the pass interference. Got burned all game. What are you doing, dude?
He should
That
get
Bucks
cut.
defense is for real.
Yeah, and they were without Antoine Winfield Jr., their safety.
And they lost their other safety.
So,
But they might get Winfield back because he
I
almost
think they
played.
may. Yeah, Todd Bowles is cooking it up right now on the defense.
Dude, he's like Greg Williams 2.0. He just blitzes the hell out of everyone.
Probably better.
Yeah, it probably schemes up the blitzes a little better, but yeah, he just brings the house.
Anything else from this game?
Man, if the Packers had somebody else to throw to besides Devontae Adams, they probably.
Yeah.
I
be
think
in
if you
much
go,
better shape.
if you go back to our episodes in the summer, I think one of you just jokingly mentioned the Bucks making a Super Bowl, and we're all like, "Nah, stop it." And yeah, I think it was when he's like, "Oh no, 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 I don't think that they're actually going to make the Super Bowl, but like they're going to be around there."
Well,
Yeah,
last
why are we so
episode you
dumb?
kind of gave the whole storyline of Tom Brady versus Mahomes and passing of the torch and
This is it. I mean,
and it's
this
come to
is
fruition.
yeah. This would, I mean, for Brady, I mean, not to get into it, and we'll get into it next week, but like just off top, I mean, if Brady wins this one, I don't know what else there is to do. But
I would say it was kind of like, if it happens, it's like LeBron beating, maybe not quite, but LeBron beating the peak Golden State Warriors.
yeah,
Down 3-1.
Along those lines, without well, Draymond doesn't get it. That never happened. But
we'll preview that later. Anyways,
anything else
Bills,
from
Chiefs.
NFC? Yeah, Bills Chiefs. Let's go. Chiefs win 38-24 despite being down 10-0 early. Thoughts on this one?
Chiefs are fucking good, man. Turn the switch. They just hit it and they go. What they score? Fucking 31 unanswered.
Mm-hmm.
Travis Kelce putting up Zach Ertz numbers back in the day when that's all Carson Wentz threw to, from 12 catches. And then quietly Tyreek Hill just like, maybe not quietly, but like I looked up, all of a sudden he had 160 yards. I was like, what the fuck? Where was he? Just goes. That team, that offense, like the only time they got stopped was a QB, I think, like to kneel at the end of the first half and the victory formation at the end of the game. They're just good at it. Tyrann Mathieu is just like Jamal Adams, in the sense all he does is fucking blitz, fucks you up. Josh Allen, they zoomed in on his face after his like first sack of like 25 yards, and like his hair was like kind of like pushed up, and his eyes were so wide, and I was like, this man is so lost right now. Like this man is rattled, so rattled. Like he had no idea what was good, and then he like threw a swing pass like 50 yards in the air, and I was like, oh yeah, he has no idea what the fuck's good right now. That to me, that Bills game actually felt like kind of like the Chiefs were. I mean, the Chiefs were closer to beating the Patriots that year that they didn't make it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But like it just didn't. It didn't feel like the Bills' year yet. Like they just felt like the fun team that was gonna run into it. Like, they couldn't get it going. They were gonna run into problems.
Yeah. There's always the one team in the playoffs that everyone kind of, it's like a feel-good story if they get in. I mean, I think they're going to be around for a long time, though. But
I would say if they got that game at home with fans, they might win that game.
Sure.
But, like, they had to go to Kansas City, and Kansas City had a good amount of fans. I mean, that place was pretty loud.
It was loud.
It was.
Yeah. Dude, the fans this weekend, phenomenal. I don't know if you guys watch the Packers fans. Those guys, they gave them all like signs.
They were just
dude, nobody in Green Bay can lift their arms above their head today. They were fucking, they did not stop. They had those things going for 4.5 hours. It was insane. Thoughts, Woody, Scout.
Go
ahead.
Yeah, Josh Allen's my guy, but he really struggled. I think the Chiefs' defense was, man, they were in his head. You just cannot take those sacks. I mean, what did he have? 2 or 3 sacks that went for like 20 to 30 yards. Like
throw the ball away.
Really, just like it was even worse than like Carson Wentz was doing. Like that's how bad the sacks were. You got a stat on it?
He was sacked 4 times. One of the sacks was for 15, one was for 20, one was for 18.
Yeah, man, it's really inexcusable. I mean, you can maybe say, okay, the first one, okay, I fucked up. Like I should have got rid of the ball, blah, blah, blah. But if it happens again, you should know what to do, let alone a third time. Oh, man, I watched it, and I had money on Josh Allen to throw for over 300 yards, and he finished with 287. And it was 3rd and 10, and the Bills didn't stop the Chiefs to get the ball back. and Josh Allen would have easily thrown for another, 15 yards or whatever
Yeah.
the case may be. But yeah, just those sacks really just kills all of your momentum.
They're deflating.
Yeah, and this was another one where the coach, like Sean McDermott, was aggressive all year and then decides to not go for it in certain situations. Like
At the end of the half.
Shoddy field
I'm not
goals.
sure
What a bitch
what's
move.
going on. Like field goals don't beat Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-mm.
So especially when did you see apparently somebody on, I don't know if it was ESPN or whatever, had the quarterback, like, you know how they do special teams, defense, offense, quarterback, head coach, the comparisons?
Yep. Tail of the tape, like which team's got the advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever it was had the quarterback advantage to the Bills.
Are they fired?
I don't know. And Mahomes put on Twitter afterwards, and he went and like the yawn
emoji.
Yeah, so don't give Patrick Mahomes a little chip on his shoulder, and he'll go for 29 for 38, 325, and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And the turf toe, no big deal.
Yeah.
They numb that bad boy up.
And that little titanium plate in the shoe. I don't want to hear any football player ever again bitching about their turf toe. And Patrick Mahomes has dropped back 38 times, and then he took off and ran for that one first down. So I don't want to hear it anymore.
And
this turf toe shit.
So Steve Spagnuolo, the DC for the Chiefs, is kind of doing what Bowles was doing, just blitzing man-to-man, try and beat us. I would lean under to the Super Bowl. I think it's gonna be defensive. I think it's gonna be, if there's a sack prop, I would take that. Yeah, I am not a Josh Allen stan, and this game was really fun to watch for me because of that. Because I noticed he whines a lot. I don't know if he's always done it, but he seems like once he gets hit, he whines a lot to the refs. I don't know if you guys agree with that or not, but I enjoyed watching him struggle. Maybe because it was one of the only times he struggled all year. Should have thrown at least 3 interceptions, but he throws so goddamn hard that the defensive backs literally can't catch it. But defensively for the Bills, bold move to just let Kelsey and Hill do whatever they want, drop back in zone, rush 4, and just let Mahomes pick you apart. I don't know what the answer is, but it's not that.
So that was the game plan, though. They said it. They were like, yeah, we're going to play cover 2, cover 4.
And just let them dink and dunk. And
that's literally was the game plan. That's what they did in week 6 too. And the Mahomes picked them apart.
The issue is when you have Tyreek Hill, a dink can go 70 yards because he's so fast. He made, who was it? Tre'Davious White missed like a routine tackle, take off. But the big, and it's something that needs to be like taken real serious, is the Eric Fisher torn Achilles out for the game, out for the year, because
Shaq too, probably.
Yeah, maybe, because Shaquille Barrett or Shaq Barrett, whatever, and JPP are going to be coming in the Super Bowl, and you need your offensive line, you need your tackle. There was another offensive lineman that got hurt as well, so that'll be something to monitor.
Yeah, JPP made the backup for the Packers. Like, he owned them all game.
Totally. Yeah. So I don't know. Patrick Mahomes is another level. He does things. How many times have we said it? He just does things that we've never seen a quarterback do. And
what was that underhand pass?
to Travis Kelce.
It was like a softball pitch.
Yeah. So, and they ran for 114 yards on the ground, which I didn't really realize.
Well, Hardman had the 50-yard run.
Yep, that'll do it.
So, but besides that, they didn't really run the ball too effectively. I think Darrell Williams had like 13 or 14 carries for 50 yards, and that was basically it.
2 touchdowns, though.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce combined for 26 targets and over 300 yards. 200 yards, over 200 yards. Am I doing math wrong? Almost 300 yards. Carry the one. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how you stop them. Pass rush, maybe. We'll see. But 2 super fun games to watch.
Don't sit back in zone.
Yeah.
That's how you don't stop them.
I just don't know what the answer is with the Chiefs. I don't know if there is one.
hope for Mahomes off day.
Mm-hmm. Good luck
Well, I
with
got
that.
or a Tyreek Hill off day because like Stephon Diggs was kind of not in this game. I
Mm-mm.
know he had finished with 70 yards, but I mean until a couple garbage time drives, I mean he really wasn't doing too much.
Yeah.
They
He was 2
bracketed
for
him.
12 in like the start
Yeah.
of the fourth or something.
Yeah, he was just nowhere to be found, and you
Mhm.
need your guys to step up in big moments. So,
Yeah.
you saw that he was the only Bills on the field
I did. He was watching the
watching
celebration.
the celebration. Yeah, so Stephon Diggs might be what wide receiver of the year next year. Market.
Over
almost
2
at this year.
championships games. It's gotta
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah. So, anything else on these? On the NFC AFC Championship?
I
Got
think
one game left.
this might be a matchup where we're gonna see for quite some time. Bills Chiefs
Yeah.
in the future. I mean, I don't know where either of these teams are going.
Things are
I
getting
could
heated.
see it being
Chippy.
Bills, Chiefs, Ravens, pretty much the next 5 years.
Just those three. Fine for the Super Bowl.
Just rotating.
Yeah.
Titans might sneak up one year, but that's about it. Colts maybe.
Depend on their QB situation. Yeah, I'm with you.
All right. Before we recap our picks, do you want to talk UFC at all? Saturday, I know you guys got together. Obviously the big fight, McGregor Poirier.
Yeah, got together for it, man. One of the, bigger fights of the year. Conor makes his comeback. First, he said he's going to be very active this year, so we'll see. I guess he's got a lot to look forward to now that Poirier fucking beat his ass. That fight was not going his way, though, at first. I mean, Poirier was taking some shots in that first round, just eating it on the chin, and then all of a sudden just caught him with one, and Conor is not a defense guy. He just likes to pressure, and once he gets hit, man, he just went down like a ton of bricks. So
He did.
a lot of good fights on the main card. Michael Chandler, this guy, apparently one of the better fighters outside of the UFC, comes in, takes out the number 6 guy in the division, calls out top 3 dudes in the division.
Yeah,
so
that was nuts.
that was pretty crazy. But I mean, if you're beating the number 6, I guess you only got to go up from there. So first round knockout, nothing to snooze on.
The girl
One
fight,
surprising,
too.
the girl fight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was the most surprising. Rivas got her fucking ass kicked too.
Yeah,
got
did.
fucking 1-2'd. Got her ass knocked out. That was a late stop. Her team,
Yeah.
man, making headlines every week.
Dude, he's terrible.
Dude,
He
that
really
one
is.
fight has gotten in his head. That one fight, like, he doesn't know when to stop a fight now, and he let that one go again. I don't know. She was scorpioned on the ground. She was all sorts of messed up. So I don't know.
Yeah, he ran up like he was gonna stop the fight. Little hezzy hey. He's like,
I think he
didn't-
even touched her.
It was close. Yeah,
was
he
close.
might have like gave her like a little nudge, but yeah, I don't know what the hell that guy's doing anymore. He really should just be out of the UFC. He's trash.
Herb Dean, and the D is for Doobie, because that guy he's supposed to be high before these fights, man. He's just losing it out there. I don't know. I love him though. He's my favorite when he's out there. It's great. He's just got to get the groove back. He's just
He needs
his
the pace.
his timing's just a little off. Dude, I don't know, but overall, I think it was one of the better. Usually, the last couple of UFC fights, the prelims have been better than the main card, but this one, main card showed out. Abu Dhabi, always fucking cool. So, where does Conor go from here? I think he makes a ton of fucking money this year
Yep.
with trilogies.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe a Jake Paul fight just to fucking top it off or some dumb shit. But he's got the Nate Diaz trilogy next. I mean, I think that's what everybody's saying is the most logical for him. Then you probably go,
Dustin again?
I guess.
Depends
if
if he's the champ.
If Dustin loses, then yeah. But Dustin, I don't know if he really even wants to fucking do it again. Like,
Oh, he'll
we'll
do
see.
it. For the
I don't know,
money,
we'll see.
you're not gonna turn down a Conor fight.
Yeah, That's true. But I don't know. He was saying at the end of the fight, doesn't even like fighting anymore. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I bought the fight, and I don't normally like. That's probably the first pay-per-view I've ever actually bought, and it was because of McGregor. There's something different about like fights like than other sport, like watching other sports. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's something kind of cool. I don't know exactly what it is.
It's
They're
just
fun to watch.
It's just lit.
Yeah.
Even with no fan, I mean, there was some good fans there, a good amount of fans there. So you got the which that gets the blood going. You start to feel it, and that's when you start to second guess your bet too. Connor standing in the middle of the ring
when the whole world's on Connor. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's on his side. And how about Dustin's wife, man? Ride or die. Screaming in the cabin. Don't ever doubt my husband again.
Yeah. I can't imagine being like a spouse of a fighter. It's gotta be tough.
That's wild.
It's
just watch. Just watch your significant other just get pounded.
Yeah.
Knocked out.
It's gotta be tough.
Yeah, and Dana coming for the streams, but ESPN Plus, we didn't have an issue.
I didn't either.
One of the lucky ones, but it was trending that it sucked again. No surprise. ESPN Plus is a scam. This is the easiest solution in the world. It's literally a buy now button on the fucking TV. Just put it through everybody's fucking cable box. Stop making this fucking difficult, Dana. That's why everybody goes to illegal streams, because those things actually are more reliable. And you don't have to fucking pay for it. I hate that. I hate ESPN.
I was going to say, it's not that. When it's free, you don't care if it has to buffer. But when you pay whatever, $70 for the fight, and then it buffers when it's like somebody's about to get knocked out, then you have a gripe.
Fair.
Dude, I can't stand ESPN Plus. I need...
The interface is bad. It's all
I need Netflix to buy it. Let's just stream every fight on Netflix or YouTube. Just let YouTube buy it. That would be fucking lit. Like
Amazon.
something easy. Just something easy. Jeff Bezos. Look, man, do something good with your money for once and buy the UFC streaming rights and just stream that shit on Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime Sports. There you go. Take it and run. Anything else on the fights? I thought they were super fun, super entertaining. Great weekend for sports.
It was. I never make money on the UFC.
I was going to ask you guys,
ever,
when you guys get together for these fights, has it ever ended well? Huh?
The first time, I want to say it was like an okay. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too good. The second time, I remember calling it right after the fight ends. That was a self-reflection weekend.
Look in the mirror.
I think that was the last one. There's another one in between that I don't
with
think
Usman, right?
Oh no, that was the Max Holloway fight, right? That was that.
Yeah,
night, right?
There was one that was in between that wasn't too bad. But
the
this
Nigerian Nightmare.
Yeah, that was the last one.
And then I was personally on a. No.
Masvidal?
We did DC last time.
Oh, that's right. Miocic. Yeah, that was the last one.
Yeah.
No, you had a good night that night. I think.
No.
No?
No, because I had Suge Show and everything.
Oh, the Suge Show.
Yeah. No.
Ankle.
You are highly mistaken, sir. No. But I did have some. I was in UFC for a couple of months there where I was doing every weekend, and I was hitting the parlays. Parlays in UFC are the way to go. So some nights you hit them all, and some nights you hit none of them. And last night or the other night, I hit a good chunk of them. So
Amanda
bada bing,
Ribas.
bada boom. Fucked you.
Oh man, she did. I thought there was no way in the world Amanda Ribas was gonna lose that fight.
The other girl looked scared.
Oh my God,
she was.
She looked it.
She was.
I said to the people I was watching with, I was like, that girl looks real scared right now. And then she just like flipped the switch.
Did you hear her after the fight? She's the most like soft, like spoken, like fighter you ever hear. Like just like, yeah, just go out there and like we had a game plan and it worked. Like just like you're like what? Like you excited? It's wild. Yes, she did not. We did the wait till they come out, get the visual, see how they're looking.
You got to. Yeah.
I would have put everything in my life on Rebus if I just went off of people coming out of the titles.
That's how I felt about McGregor coming out of the Rolls Royce and the full suit, looking like he was ready to take on the world.
Oh, I saw right through that.
Yeah,
I saw right through that.
It's tough for me to do that.
Yeah.
I switched. I was on the wrong side of like 2 or 3 switches. You just got to stick with your gut, you know. I walked in before the prelims even started. I'm like, Poirier, let's rock. And by halfway through the night, I was like, totally jumped ship, and I was on Connor. Totally jumped ship. Same thing with Michael Chandler. I was on Michael Chandler all night, and then BK got in my head, started talking about the Hangman nickname, and I'm like, oh, that's a good nickname. That's a good nickname. I'm jumping ship, and he gets knocked out. So, yeah, you gotta stick with your gut.
We need a rule for people that chirp you out of your gut pick.
Yeah.
We need a flag. We need something.
You need to say
a fine.
You gotta just say this is a gut pick, which means you just gotta let it go.
You have to leave it.
You gotta respect. If it's a gut pick, you gotta respect it. Okay. Don't try talking them out of it.
There's no more bullying into riding all together. I understand. There's certain things.
It's a vibe, Sloth.
No. Let me say this. There's rules now. Okay. The game itself is up to each person. What you ride together on are the little bullshit side parlays that make it fun. So you ride together on tails, coin toss. That's what you ride together in. Yeah. Gatorade bath color. That's what you ride. Oh, there's a soccer game in Germany at 2 a.m. Let's ride it. Like this stupid shit. You don't ride on the game itself.
Okay.
You know what you do? You don't, in the sense of this, you don't talk about it beforehand. You go into the other room. You place your bets. You come in. Who'd you pick? Got it. So did I. Now we're live.
That right there, and that is a great feeling. Once you're like, all right, we're in this together.
Yep.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah. That's gotta be the wave now. Gotta be the wave.
All right.
First basket, that's a great one to ride together.
Yeah, that was good.
You know what it does? It gets everybody on the same vibe right up to the cool. And then you're on your own. Then you
it's like stretching.
Traverse the jungle together.
Yeah.
Or alone that night, you know?
Should we recap our picks?
Okay, so
we're running out of plays here.
I fucking hate me, man. I don't ever listen to myself. So I had Chiefs -3 and Bucks +4, and of course I went 2-0. And God, I hate myself. All right, so Packers -4 for Woody, Chiefs -3, 1-1. Packers -4. Oh, Scout, 2 L's, bro. Yuck.
Yeah.
So that brings my playoff record to 5-7. Scouts to 5-6-1.
Ooh,
and then Woody to 4-8-1.
Ooh.
So we will, I guess, revisit this on the Super Bowl.
Yeah. What are the lines right now? Just a little.
I'm seeing 3
playoff teams that we did that I made us do a draft of. Yeah, me and Woody still alive here.
Hey.
Or no, actually just me. I have the Chiefs and Tampa Bay, so I won that.
All right.
There we go. Winner.
Credit to you.
Nice. We do have a bro what. It came out today. Cole Beasley has been playing on a broken fibula since week 16.
Yikes.
What's wrong with you, dude? And he played well, like for having. I don't know.
I thought he broke his fibula during the game.
No, he broke it week 16.
Wow, what a savage!
Right, and he was like a major contributor in each of those games. So I don't know what that dude's taking, but good for you, man.
Just pop some meds and don't bitch.
That's kind of what he said to the media today. I think that's all we have besides best worst of the week, unless I'm missing something.
No, the line is Chiefs -3.5 and 57 is what I'm seeing.
Okay. Yeah. So next week we will go. There's like prop bets out the booty. So we're gonna do everything. We'll do coin toss, color.
Are we riding? Are we riding?
Well, that's up to Rule Master. I think we get into props if we can. I think
Rule
we
Master.
like over-unders with yardage and all that.
Okay.
And yeah, I think we get crazy with it. Last game of the year.
Awesome.
Didn't know if we would get this far in the season, but here we are. So yeah, should be fun. Best worst of the week. Who wants to start?
Worst of the week, ESPN Plus. You know, it wasn't for me, but I just don't like what you do to the people. Best of the week. Best of the week, my brain.
Your brain.
Because I know what to pick. And no, best of the week, my gut. Worst of the week would technically be my brain because it was poisoned by Scout.
Oh, you're still on this, huh?
You poison the brains around you with your little stupid nuggets that you get from some random Twitter account. I know it. Just some nugget you got.
Is it after the beers start flowing, or is it?
Oh yeah. It's just like, just be like, the Packers every time they go 8. If they convert 8 third downs, they win. And you're like, oh, really? You're like, yeah. And Tampa Bay, one of the worst third down teams. Some stupid shit like that. And you're like, oh, all right. Everything on Green Bay. He's a stat poison brainer. I don't like it. I don't like what he does.
Stick with your gut, man. Don't worry about the Nuggets.
You poison brains.
Call me the Scout.
You're a
poison
zombie.
Brainer.
You're a zombie.
I'm a zombie. I am a zombie. I am tired. I don't know if I have a worst of the week.
All good in Scoutland.
Yeah, all is well. Best of the week. Few bests. Good week, I guess, in Scoutland. Got together with the boys for the fight. That was fun. It's always up there for the week. Came home. Caitlin cleaned the room, spotless. Yeah. This is
time.
Good. It's good. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's always nice to come home to a clean space. Gonna keep it this way for a couple days. See how it goes.
Good.
And I had 2 sales today.
2 roofs.
2 roofs.
Off the shelves. Nice.
Gone. Sound like hotcakes.
That's good. So, yeah.
So you can chill now? How do you approach that after some hot sales? Do you just pedal the metal or you ease off a bit?
So, yeah, you can't really ease off because I have 2 appointments a day.
But you don't like phone one in like this guy's not gonna buy it.
No.
Got it.
Kind of got to go. That kind of all
every day.
Appointment. Yeah, new people every day, new situations every day. Got to approach it like, give it your all.
I did think of a worst of the week while you were talking. Those memes where it's like, yo, slept over my friend's house and like he didn't give me a blanket. He didn't give me a blanket. That was me. And Saturday night, I didn't get the blanket. I had the sweatshirt.
You got
like
the couch though.
On. I did get the couch, but there was some padding on the floor that made those not too bad. And you had a whole sleeping bag.
I brought my own sleeping bag.
I did not have the blanket, man. Like I said, felt like those memes where you're like sleeping under like the coffee table. Like, oh, no, it's cool, man. I'm good. I'm warm.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
rough, but we made it.
Nice. Worst of the week. Starting to look around for, just doing starting the wedding planning thing. Weddings are expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, and you want all like the people there that you you'd like
I'll
to
do it
have
over
there,
Zoom for $25 if you want.
you might be in for that.
Knock it out.
Yeah. So just, trying to figure all that out. I thought after like the ring, it would like, go down. Like, you did your, I don't know. So.
Oh, no. So it's all up from here.
Yeah. So it's an expensive ordeal, but we'll figure it out as long as you keep subscribing. All right. Just keep doing that. Best of the week. We finally have outdoor dining as of Friday. So
we're back.
Yeah, it's been a while that we could
Where are
eat
you
outside.
headed?
Don't know. Apparently there's a place called Elefante.
Ooh, that sounds fancy.
Santa Monica, I think. I just gave away. So I live in Los Angeles, and yeah. So we're almost back, but
Los Angeles.
not much has changed with everything else. But also, I don't know how this will work. I was talking to Jay about this for the bachelor party. I think we should have our draft somewhere in there. You know what I mean? Which would mean everybody would have to be there.
That's a big bachelor party.
Yeah, just a thought. So
you like all these guys enough to be in your bachelor party?
See, we're still working. This is an open conversation. Jay asked the same thing, and I never thought about that. So
is Jay gonna stay in the league now?
I think he will be in the league. Yeah, I think he will. But then he was saying, well, your bachelor party could be whatever you want, and then your wedding party can be different than that. So we got a lot to figure out still, but
a lot of things to kick around.
Yeah.
Well, if you say it's your bachelor party, nobody's gonna back out.
True.
So like if you're like, we might not be able to get everybody together. If you're like, boom, bachelor party, everybody's in.
There.
Everybody's in.
We're also kicking around some ideas, Woody.
Oh yeah.
Eagles at Vegas next year.
Ah. Yeah. Okay.
Some family trips.
Mm-hmm. I live kind of close there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3-4 hours.
Like a little Thursday to Sunday trip.
Yeah, I'm down. If I'm still out here, I'm down.
It's a cheap trip no matter where you're at.
Yeah. Vegas is not expensive until you actually.
New stadium.
The Death Star in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
All right. Yeah. I mean, why not? I want to go to the Los Angeles Stadium too, SoFi Stadium.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Me too.
But
when the Eagles are out there. Yeah, true.
So.
Wait, have you picked out a date yet?
Nope. We got a lot to figure out.
Bro.
Like we have to go look at venues and stuff.
Okay, so you're
Woody today Googled how to plan a wedding. So
I was
that's basically where he's at.
I was talking with Maria about something, and she goes, "Do you know anything about weddings?" I was like, "No, like, it was my first time." Like, apparently, you're supposed to know some of this stuff already. I'm.
What are you supposed to know?
Lacking. I don't just stuff about like bachelor, like all just weird stuff. I don't know.
Terms.
It's little things. Yeah. So.
I feel like I wouldn't know much either.
You wouldn't. No. You wouldn't. But I want to be somewhat hands-on with this. Apparently, my mom and my aunt or something were like, he's not going to want any part. I definitely want a part in this, right? It's like it's a big deal.
Yeah. You do want a part?
I mean, I don't want
he doesn't want to show up and it'd be like, oh,
what the hell is this? Yeah. That is.
We didn't get an open bar?
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, there's like some must-haves. That's probably my only must-have, I would say.
That's a big must-have.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know. A lot to figure out, but.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You want to be sprinkled in at places.
Exactly.
Yeah. You don't want to just be in the dark.
And I want the people that are going to also have a good.
You can have a dolphin. You can have a Dolphins flag on the limo that drives up. That's about it.
Exactly. That'll be my touch. So, yeah, but all good. So, I guess that'll wrap it up, huh? Be back next week. Talk all things Super Bowl props.
Super Bowl.
Gatorade bath. Flip of the coin. All that. Again, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. We are everywhere. Follow us. Do it all. We appreciate it. Numbers keep going up. We'll see how the offseason goes. We still got to figure all that out.
We're grinding.
Pretend to like basketball or something. I don't know. But
hockey, we're going all in.
Puckheads.
Puckheads, baby.
Scout loves a little hockey.
I'm gonna buy you one. I'm gonna buy you a legitimate puckhead. You can wear it for the whole
wear
off
every
season.
episode.
I will wear every episode.
Giant.
Yo, I think we should do
Hockey puck.
smelling salts before one episode. What do you think about that?
Ooh,
I mean, I've
never done one.
me either.
Oh yeah, me either.
All right, we'll be back next week.
He was like every Call of Duty.
That actually is a good idea. Be cracked out of our minds. All right, we'll be back next week. Later. Peace.